Cast away your worries, my dear, for tomorrow comes a new day. Hold to me, you've nothing to fear, for your dreams are not far away. As you lay your head and you rest, may your dreams take over, my love. Listen close, my son of the west, for your destiny lies above. Though the world is cruel, there's a light that still shines in the darkest days of our lives. When a hope seems lost and you can't find your way, think of me as you look to the sky. Child mine, your future is bright, for your father's blood's in your veins. In dark times I crave you will fight, for the world will soon know your name.
All right, listen up, folks. It's time for a public service announcement. Now, we've all seen it, a mysterious gateway or rift opening up out of nowhere, beckoning us with the allure of the unknown. But heed my words, for not all that glitters in the multiverse is gold. Here are a few words of wisdom. Curiosity, beware. While curiosity might have piqued the cat's interest, it doesn't always end well for adventurers. Approach these gateways with caution, for their secrets can be treacherous. The unknown awaits. Beyond those shimmering portals lies uncharted territory, realms unimagined, and sometimes things that can only be described as, what the nine hells is that? Tread carefully. Unpredictable magic. These gateways often crackle with unpredictable magic, like a bag of wild sorcery. One wrong step, and you might find yourself as flat as a pancake or tall as a giant. Remember, seek guidance. Before you waltz into one of these rifts, seek guidance from seasoned adventurers, wise wizards, or sagely sorcerers. Might have some insights to share. Oh, they might know a little more about the rift than you do. Always keep in mind an exit strategy. Always have an exit plan in case things get hairy, and trust me, they often do. Knowing how to get out of there is as vital as the shoes on your feet. So, my fellow explorers, as tempting as those otherworldly gates may be, remember, not every portal leads to treasure. Some lead to troubles, tears, or ticklish tendencies. Stay safe, stay curious, and may your adventures always be as legendary as your tales.
Hold your griffins, folks. Before you race off to grab that Kern Cola, let's have a chuckle at some of the less glamorous details. You know that fine print in tiny little letters that we all love to ignore? Well, let me break it down for you. Kern Cola is so creamy, it might just double as a moisturizer. Don't be surprised if your companions mistake you for a well-oiled warforged after a few sips. It's a quench for your thirst and your skin. And let's talk about that sweet, sweet pop. Yeah, it's sweet, but it also is popping with magical energy. Ever seen someone with a glowing nose? I have. You might be the next enchanted beacon at your local tavern. And don't forget about that calorie count. Whew! Kern Cola packs more calories than an orc horde packs weapons. If you're planning on fitting into that enchanted armor anytime soon, you might want to reconsider your chalice size. But hey, we're all about the adventure, right? So go ahead, indulge in that creamy chaos, and let Kern Cola take you on a wild ride. Just be prepared for a few laughs along the way. Drink responsibly, my friends.
Now for our news report. As we just heard from a local prince. Well, now king. Though we heard. Anyway, we got a few, let's say, decrees that ring out across the skies of our local kingdom. We have the father, the old legacy. The king, with a heavy heart, acknowledged that his predecessor, his own father, did not quite live up to the expectations we had, or at least the ones he had. In a move was somber and resolute, he asserted that I had to put him down, as he said. His vow was all clear. I am your king, and I shall not be like him. I haven't been around long, but from what I've heard, that is a very, very powerful statement. He's also introduced new tax laws. Tax adjustments were declared, with Astari emerging as a prime focus for the kingdom's financial sustenance. We got a draft or a guild. A choice was laid before populace. Join the draft or enlist in the guild. A crossroads for all eager souls. Harassment equals jail. Harassment was sternly addressed. The king's word was law, and the penalty for harassment was a cell behind bars. The wool beckons. Those who yearned for more than mere spectators on the sidelines were encouraged to join the effort. In a most demeaning manner, of course. They also mentioned Guild Astari's influence. The Guild Astari gained a coveted backing of the kingdom. They got their finances and a move that solidified its role as a so-called meta embassy. You're not too sure what that quite means yet. However, they've provided the funding to convert this little guild into a mega embassy for all travelers beyond the gates. The more thing that was introduced was the freedom of expression. Citizens were granted the liberty to exchange some light-hearted trash talk, directed at the king, of course. Nonviolent protests also found their place within the realm. The final law was equality for all, a momentous change that saw the abortion of all anti-demi-human laws. Rights were bestowed upon them, and anyone violating these rights would find themselves behind bars. This could be quite the relief for yours truly. In these tumultuous times, the king's words shall echo through the annals of history. Long live the realm, and may peace and prosperity be its guiding stars. Now, for some music. Here's a little something we just cooked up. You can fit everything you know in a bottle for you to show. Pick your brain apart and put it in and build it again with needles and pins. Everything you haven't is a shed with boom waves crashing into it, but nothing can touch your happy thoughts anymore. With your glass seating walls and floor, sailing on a ship in a bottle, anchor all your thoughts to the bottom, pulling ropes and pulling your head back just see what is breaking the foremast. You set sail alone, there is no crew, no one on the deck who can help you. This is all your own battle to win. This is your ship and you are the captain. Oh, Captain, let's make a deal where we both say the things that we both really feel. I feel scared and I'm starting to sink, and I only sink deeper the deeper I think. Oh, Captain, yo. Oh, Captain, yo. Oh, Captain,
There are red spots under your eyes from when you cry into the sky. Ocean waters rising above your neck. You feel the glass start to crash. Sailing upon a ship in a bottle, water's leaking through holes in the bottom. Flying flags of ships that have long since sat at the floor of the sea. But in defense, you set sail alone. There is no crew, no one on the deck who can help you. This is all your own battle to win. This is your ship and you are the captain. Oh, Captain, let's make a deal where we both say the things that we both really feel. I feel scared and I'm starting to sink, and I only sink deeper the deeper I think. Oh, Captain, make up your mind for the soul burns your eyes and you run out in times. You're popping your cord, you get lost in your brain, and you lose touch with all the things that made you feel safe. Oh, Captain, yo. Oh, Captain, yo. Oh, Captain, yo. Oh, Captain, let's make a deal where we both say the things that we both really feel. I feel scared and I'm starting to sink, and I only sink deeper the deeper I think. Oh, Captain, make up your mind for the soul burns your eyes and you run out of time. You're popping the cord, you get lost in your brain, and you lose touch with all the things that made you feel safe. Oh, Captain, yo. Oh, Captain, yo. Oh, Captain, yo.
Carolyn, come, yeah, you slammed down the paper. Don't hurt me. Yeah, no, okay, don't worry, I can read it for you. Hold on to your wizard hats, fellow adventurers, because we've got a wild sighting report on our hands. I'm glad you liked it. Wait, you want me to read the whole thing? Oh, okay. A massive wooden ship, and I mean massive, has been spotted gliding through the nearby forest. But that's not the craziest part. The crew, a whopping 250 members on board, with another 50 more beneath the vessel, are belting out sea shanties like there's no tomorrow. That going good for you, hun? There's still a bit more. And here's the kicker. They're all the same bird-like creatures sporting white feathers and some fancy plated armor. This sighting is something straight out of the wildest bardic tales. So don't worry, folks. We're keeping a close eye on the action, so stay tuned for some more cosmic updates.
Greetings, brave adventurers and realm hoppers. It's time for another epic tale from the multiverse. Today we embark on a journey into a realm of magic and mystique. In the fabled city of Earl, nested between towering mountains and ancient forests, a prophecy looms heavy in the air. The once peaceful land is gripped by darkness, and the people cry out for heroes to save them from their impending doom. Our tale begins in the bustling marketplace of Earl, where our intrepid adventurers have gathered. First, there's Sir Cedric Tenderloins, the valiant knight clad in gleaming armor and bearing a sword that's seen 100 battles. By his side stands Josh, the elven archer with eyes as keen as a hawk, and her bow enchanted by the very force she calls home. And then the mischievous gnome with a quick wit and quicker fingers, only known as Fred. Always ready with a trick up his sleeve. Their quest, you ask? To retrieve the fabled gem of radiance, a powerful artifact said to hold the key to defeating the encroaching darkness. Legends tell of the gem's location deep within the Forest of Whispers, a place where the trees themselves are rumored to speak secrets. But our heroes are not alone in their pursuit. A nefarious sorcerer known as Me has set his sights on the Gem of Radiance as well, seeking to harness its power for his own sinister purposes. As our heroes delve into the Forest of Whispers, they encounter enchanted creatures, puzzles that test their wits, and the very trees that speak of forgotten truths. Along the way, they forego alliances with unlikely allies, including a talking fox and a reclusive wizard who knows the secrets of the forest. But time is of the essence, and as they draw nearer to their goal, Me's dark presence looms larger. The final showdown awaits, where courage and magic must triumph over maleficence. So, dear listeners, prepare to be transported to a realm of high fantasy, where heroes rise and villains fall, where magic flows like a river and where the fate of an entire kingdom hangs in the balance. Join us next time for another thrilling episode of Tales of the Forest.